Hello Aquarius, Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. How are you, Aquarius? I hope you're well. Thank you so much for clicking here. I am just going to go with tarot this week. We're doing 9-card read this week for everyone. So we're going to look at you and see what's coming up for you in the week ahead. I'm always reading for the week ahead. So if you're brand new Aquarius or you're cross-watching for an Aquarius, please know that my readings are always for the week ahead. I do a sneak peek and that has already come out this week and that's your energy for this week. But this one is going to be for the week ahead. So if you're my ride or die Aquarius, you already know all that blah, blah. And if you're brand new, there is a subscription button in the bottom right-hand corner if you decide to join this very quickly growing tribe. Aquarius, as I was meditating on your energy today, it feels like you're about to make some sort of a big decision, and maybe it almost feels like you think it's a small decision, but I think it's a decision that you don't understand is going to change trajectory for you. It's going to put you on a completely different path, and so it might not be something huge. It might be something that you see as rather small or insignificant, but I feel like it's making a change here. There we go, right? That one flipped right out of the deck onto the table. And as you know, I mostly pull my cards out of the deck. So it's about preparation. I feel like you're preparing to do something here. So the energy that I have on the top row here is the near past energy, which is yesterday or any time before that. And so we do have the Two of Wands. You're preparing to take action on something here. And that's sort of what I was feeling in your meditation today. Tell me about the Two of Wands. Why is that here? For Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. We do have the Ten of Pentacles. Like I said, I really feel that whatever you're preparing for, whatever action you're taking, is going to make a huge impact for you. For some of you, it's going to be financially. You might be making a small decision to go out to dinner with somebody who offers you a business deal or something like that. For some of you, maybe someone leads you to someone who gets you the job, your dream job. But it feels like with the Ten of Pentacles, it could be money. But listen, Pentacles are energy. Pentacles are love, family, right? So take it as it resonates. It's going to be different for all of you. Somebody here is making a decision that they think is small, and it is going to turn out to be maximum benefit, is what it is, of really impact, a really big impact here. For some of you, it's going to turn you into the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles is someone who is settling down, someone who's moving slowly, someone who's moving really independently of everyone around them. They're making decisions that are best for their pentacle world or best for them. And it is they are the drop in the ocean, right? It's actually going to, when the King of Pentacles makes money, everybody is around them is wealthy or has lots of good energy, because the King it shares a lot. This is Taurus energy, but also Virgo and Capricorn, because we are in a general reading. But and it doesn't matter if you have Earth energy or not. I feel like however you grow, everything around you grows as well, because I feel like you're a very giving person. The King of Pentacles is the one who is said to have the Midas touch, because they're the person who's constantly throwing over giving to the universe, and the universe is about to pay it back. So I feel like you, my humanitarian friend, for those of you who are into that, I feel like you are about to be paid back for something here. Tell me about Aquarius. Tell me about Aquarius, please. Oh, they're jumping today. Look at that. We got the Six of Wands here. So whatever your decision is, whatever you're taking action on, it's about to speed everything up in your life. Things are about to move quickly, and you're going to get some sort of a successful victory of some type. It's going to put a spotlight on you, and people are going to notice. People are going to notice how abundant you are, or how much good energy you're pushing out to them. The heart of the matter here is the Six of Swords. And I was just doing a reading, I think it was yesterday, for the January 11th portal, which is today, by the way. And January 11th is a time for shedding the old, for realigning with your purpose, shedding old burdens, and practicing detachment. And I feel like for some of you, that's exactly what you're doing. You're detaching. And this is what the Six of Swords is, right? You're leaving whatever chaotic situation that was in the past, and I feel like it's time for you to move forward toward the sun, where you can see things a little better, and where things are a little less chaotic, where the waters aren't so choppy. So we do have the Seven of Swords. You're leaving, right? We've got the Seven of Swords looking at the Six of Swords. I kind of love the way they show up on the table here. The Seven of Swords, it's like I'm just going to leave that all behind, and I don't have to say a word. I don't think you're going to tell anybody. It's almost like you're just going to silently fade off into the distance and decide to do your own thing. There are some things that you have under the surface, and I think these are plans that you're making to grow exponentially. And maybe you don't see it right now, but I feel like it's, if we do this, we see that the king is holding one pentacle. And although we know that the king is someone who can make anything grow, right? Who's really good with growing money, growing energy, growing families, settling down, moving really slow and going over details, that kind of thing. When we move it away, we see that things are about to get out of hand in the very best way. I'm going to say whatever decision you're making in the week ahead is going to change things. But I think you're not telling people, or you're going to keep it. I feel like the Seven of Swords is telling me to tell you to keep it under wraps. Don't be telling people, don't be broadcasting whatever it is until you know that it's a for sure thing. Tell me more about Aquarius. We do have the Six of Pentacles. I feel like you intend on giving to someone who you see as equally yoked. You see as someone who will also, you can trust, will be giving back to you. We've got the Chariot in the reverse. And we've got the Three of Cups. So this feels like somebody here with the with the Chariot here in the reverse. It feels like right now is a time of contemplation, I want to say. So the Chariot tells me that, yeah, absolutely, you're going to have some sort of success, but I feel like first you need to get things in a line or realign with your purpose and decide what it is that you need for yourself instead of making your decisions about what everybody around you would be comfortable with. And I mean, Aquarius, you're no person who's scared of stepping out of line, right? You're a person who is, we have this beautiful Aquarius energy, which is the most rare placement because, Aquarius, you always do your own thing, right? You don't really care what people around you think. And I feel like this is going to be one of those times. I feel like the Chariot's here because you are taking a pause after disconnecting from something that may have been a little bit chaotic for you to deal with in your mind, or maybe with a person. It could be with a Taurus, a Virgo, a Capricorn, possibly a Leo. We've got Cancer energy here. It feels like it's something that was too chaotic and it's time for you to smooth the edges out. That's what it feels like. The High Priestess, it's your intuition that's told you it's time to do it. Like I said, I feel like you're keeping it silent. Two indications here that something should stay under the surface, that you should stay close to whatever it is that is the intuitive notion inside you. But I think that you're supposed to remain silent about something here until it actually comes to fruition or builds itself, or you get the job, or you do ask the person out, or you decide that it's time. Well, the 3 months have passed, I can tell people about the pregnancy or the thing that's about to be born that is creative, whatever the thing is for you. Yeah, I feel like you're keeping it under wraps. That's what it tells me here. The moon tells me I don't think that you understand that how good this is about to get. The Four of Swords is here, which tells me that you have been doing some healing, or will be doing some healing before you reveal whatever this exciting thing is to everybody else. Now, for some of you, the exciting thing is maybe you are having some sort of a reunion or getting people together. Maybe you're going to get people together and announce something, or this is maybe asking somebody out. Maybe you're putting on the brakes for a moment here because you've just detached from a situation where I feel that you realized you were not getting reciprocal energy, and I feel like it's time for you to connect to a situation where you are. And I think you already know what I'm talking about, but I feel like it's time for you to take action on it now. And I think that you've been eyeing it up at a distance for a while, but it feels like it's time for you now to take action because the Two of Wands showed up. This is the near past energy, and that's in the past. We can't do anything about that, so I'm not going to clarify that. We are going to look at this as the week ahead energy and this as a little bit further to the week ahead. Tell me why the Six of Wands is here for Aquarius, please. This is a curious reading. Kind of unlike the ones that usually come out for you. Look at that. The Tower is here. There's some sort of a really big shift or a change. It's like you're renovating your thoughts or renovating your mind. It feels like there is, it's like you are another one flipped out, the Judgment card, all the big guns coming out. So when the Judgment card and the Tower come out, it's because you've had a revelation or a realization about where you need to step next. The Six of Wands tells me that there's a hard path that you've been on, or something has been tumultuous, or, this Six of Wands, this person is head and neck above the rest, people cheering them on, but what they don't see is what went on back there. So I think that Aquarius, you're coming from a traumatic time, or where it was a really hard life. It feels like you've crawled out of some sort of a dark pit, I want to say, and because of your resilience, right? You're a fixed sign. And so I feel like the Judgment card and the Tower is like, after what I went on back there, the Tower doesn't scare me. That's what it feels like here. But the Judgment card tells me, remember I was telling you that you're about to make a decision that's going to put you on a different trajectory. And to me, that's what the Judgment card is. It's something that maybe you felt that you missed, or maybe when it showed itself to you last time, you weren't ready for it. But I feel like you're ready for it now, and you're being given a second chance at this thing, whether it's the job or to make up something with the family, or to be able to give, maybe the King of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles tells me that you're going to be giving charity. Maybe you're going to be giving a large lump sum of money to your favorite charity, or people that are around you. Possibly this is money that you've made to create a legacy for your family or your children. Tell me more about the Judgment card and the Tower. So I feel like you've been through the Tower. I feel like this is now sending you on a different trajectory, onto a path where you are going to experience, look at that, I can't write it, happiness, like the ultimate apex of happiness. And I feel like this is an intuitive decision. So I don't feel like it's something you're standing there looking in the mirror saying, look, we got to make this decision. I feel like it's just a little bit of something. Maybe you've decided that you are going to take that dinner invite, or you're going to ask somebody to meet you somewhere just to have a coffee. It feels like that is where the door is going to open. Whether that door for you is abundance, energy, thoughts. Maybe it's a thought process. It'll open your mind to something. It's going to calm your mind for sure with the Six of Swords. That's what's at the heart of the matter here. Calming the mind, making decisions, and taking all the information with you from all of the things that you've learned back there through that really tough time. The Six of Swords is bringing up the Three of Pentacles. It feels like somebody here is either watching someone else work, like maybe you're watching someone do something you've always wanted to do. That may be where the Ten of Pentacles comes in. Maybe you see somebody doing something that they get great joy out of, and maybe it's work related for some of you. Maybe it's business related. Maybe you want to leave work to start a business. Maybe you're watching somebody who's already built their foundation, and you see how very calm their life has become, in that they were able to move out of some sort of choppy waters here. The Six of Swords can also tell me that this is a foundation that you're about to build with somebody. So maybe you are accepting that invitation to go to the dinner, to go out for coffee. Maybe you're going to accept the invitation, or maybe extend the invitation. We have the Two of Wands, and it's back. There it is. It was up there. It moved from the past energy into the present energy. So I feel like it is the week ahead where you are preparing to make this decision to take action on the Three of Pentacles. So I feel like it's a new social group, or a new community, or building a foundation with someone. Maybe you're building a friendship with somebody here. One more card. And we have the Strength card. Yeah, I feel like that when I see this card, the Strength card, it's like you were really strong and came through it all. And look, the tornado is behind you. The storm is behind you now. Now you're in control of the storm. I feel like you went from being on the other side of the storm and looking at the tornado or the tower as something that was insurmountable. And I feel like now you've realized that, oh yeah, I just realized, I looked around and realized I'm on the other side of the storm. And I feel like you're making some sort of a decision to take action on something now. Tell me what the Seven of Swords is, because I feel like this is part of the secrecy here. It feels like something's under the surface, and I don't think it's lies. I don't think it's deceitful. I think it's like I don't think you're getting away with anything. I feel like you're just going to keep it to yourself rather than broadcasting it to the world. Whatever this is, whatever it is, if you're extending invitation or getting one, we've got the Knight of Swords. We've got the Hanged Man energy. I'll say something when I'm ready, when I get the right perspective, when I decide what I need to surrender or sacrifice in order to get the thing that I want. I feel like I'll say something when I'm good and ready, and not before. We have the Four of Cups. So it does feel like it does feel like for some of you that maybe this is a bit of a comfort zone for you, but I'm going to say it's a good comfort zone. Like, I feel like your ability to hold back and just not broadcast all of your stuff, to live under the surface. Maybe you're a person who's not necessarily on social media a lot. Maybe you have some sort of a social media presence, but I don't think that you're a person who's taking pictures of your food and the sun and outside. And I don't feel like you're broadcasting everything. There are people who do broadcast everything. I think that you're keeping it under the surface, but I feel like at some point it's something emotional for some of you, that you are getting a different perspective on somebody that you may have met in a social situation, possibly. We do have 3 cups here. Someone is ignoring the 4th cup. So I want to say that maybe you were very focused on someone that you met in a social situation, and somebody new comes along and is, this person is like, well, why aren't you paying attention to me? It feels like you had already made your decision about what you wanted to do. You thought you had already made your decision about the path you were taking, about the way that you were going to go. And then the Tower and the Judgment card show up, and all of your plans are out the window. And then all of a sudden you decide that I've got to make a different decision. I've got to make a different decision because I feel like whatever the Tower and the Judgment card showed up for, to give you happiness, it's showing you another path. It's like maybe you're kind of happy on the path that you're on. Maybe you're in a place where that you didn't know you were settling for something until this was revealed to you, until you realize that when the Tower fell that there's a path on the other side of the Tower, and now you see something and you're like, oh, well, I didn't know that was there. Maybe I didn't make the best decision for myself. I feel like you're rethinking something here to make a decision. We've got the 6 of Pentacles. Tell me why the 6 of Pentacles is here. There is somebody here who's very reciprocal with their energy with you, and it could be emotional energy, and this doesn't necessarily have to be romantic energy, but it is somebody who returns whatever energy you give to them, because we do have the 6 of Pentacles. Someone's giving back to you like you give to them. It feels like a bit of a mirror, so it feels like it is maybe an emotional connection, like maybe we connect in water. So maybe you're a Pisces Aquarius cusp, or maybe you have a moon in Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, possibly connecting to someone in that emotional energy. There is the Knight of Pentacles, which has shown up. It tells me that you're not in a hurry. I want to say you're not in a hurry. You're being very practical, and you're like, I can move toward this slowly and look at all the details first. I don't have to make a decision immediately. We do have the 7 of Wands, but whatever it is, I feel like you're going to have to draw boundaries between you and whoever you're leaving at the edge of the Tower. So I feel like you're the one that jumps out of the Tower, metaphorically, right? You jump out of the Tower because you see your happiness. The Tower falls and you see the other path that looks way happier, like it's the 10 of Cups. You're not going to find anything much happier than that, energetically possibly. But the 7 of Wands tells me now I realize I've got to draw boundaries with other people who are not giving to me like I give to them. And I feel like you're going to do that slowly. It's not going to be all at once. You're not slamming doors here. You're moving slowly. Why is the Chariot in the reverse? You're kind of stuck in some sort of emotional energy here is what it feels like. Cancer energy is the Chariot. And it feels like you will get success. You will have some victory and get your balance back again. But I feel like it's a moment of pause. And it doesn't feel like you'll be stuck here, but it does feel like a moment of pause before something really happy shows up here. We've got the Hermit energy. Yeah, it's a moment of pause. We've got the 7 of Swords and the Hierophant. Again, it's telling me that we're keeping something under the surface. I'm not broadcasting it to everybody. Something that, I'm not lying to you, but I'm not telling you all the details because I don't feel like you've earned that knowledge. Not everybody in your life needs to know what you're doing, right? We don't have to floodlight everybody with our business. And I feel like you're a person who's very private. So we have the Hermit, and I feel that's why you're private. The Hermit energy is where we go for self-preservation. It does feel like that you're taking a pause or holding back for a moment. We do have the Hanged Man here, right? And it's like you're rethinking something here. It does feel like it's like, oh, I had my eyes on the 3 cups, what I thought was making me happy, and now I've got a different perspective on something. But I don't think I'm going to say it right away. I'm going to take a pause. And I feel like that the Chariot in reverse is giving me, that you are going to get the victory, but the Hermit energy is like, first I've got to get together what I'm going to do. I've got to get the details together. This is Virgo energy. There may be something, maybe you've decided that you can't tell a Virgo in your life or a Taurus in your life, possibly, but it feels like something is under the surface. We do have the Hierophant energy here, and the Hierophant energy tells me that you are listening. Like, I don't feel like you're just making decisions based on what you see. You're not making willy-nilly decisions. I feel like the Hierophant energy is telling me that you're actually meditating on it. You're moving very slow with the Knight of Pentacles energy. You're moving really slow because you're waiting for an answer from the higher self. And that is not the person you see in the mirror. That's the one inside that you can't see, but you can hear. And I feel like, pardon me, that's what you're waiting for. You're waiting for an answer. to some sort of wisdom that you're coming to here. And I feel like you are going to get wisdom on a situation. And then I feel like you move forward to something that makes you really happy, whether that's a reunion with somebody, or maybe it's to get out and be more social. Maybe you're going to extend an invitation to someone, or you receive an invitation. Tell me about the Three of Cups, please. We've got the Two of Pentacles, and there it is. So we go from the Two of Wands, which is, I need to take action. I'm going to prepare. I'm preparing. I need to take action on this thing. And then there it is in the 3D world. You're now boots on the ground, making decisions in the 3D. And so I feel like you're deciding between two. For some of you, it's two paths, right? You were already on a path. Maybe you're already at a job that you thought was pretty great, but then all of a sudden the tower clears and you see the 10 Pentacles. And that's the plan. That has been the plan all along. And you're like, oh, well, I thought I was on the plan to the thing that I wanted until the tower fell, put me on the different trajectory. And now I see the 10 Pentacles. Now I can see the one who's supposed to be in my life long term, or the long-term job, or that I'm supposed to quit my job and build a business because it's going to, if that's the case, it's going to escalate quickly. I feel like you start in the 10 Pentacles, but you end up in the King of Pentacles, which is ultimate stability, financially, material things. And I feel it starts with this remember I said a very little decision that you don't think is a really big decision, but I feel like you're choosing between two people, two paths, two situations, two jobs. Take it as it resonates for you, whatever's going on in your life. We've got the Temperance card. And so it tells me here that you're being very mindful with the Hierophant and the Temperance energy, that you're being very mindful and you're listening and waiting for direction from the universe. You're not necessarily running out there and saying, okay, I'm going to do this right now. But I feel like the Temperance card is telling me there will be a moment of alchemy. If you can stay in the silence or in the quiet of the mind, I feel like this decision, this time of decision will show up for you. And you'll know which way to go because everything is changing. There's transformation here. Everything is changing. You're about to cut somebody out of your life. That's what it looks like here. So it's got the sword, right? This is the Death card, and that means that something's about to end, only for the purpose of something else to begin. So you might be letting go of something, might be letting go of a practice, a job, a person, a relationship. I feel like whatever you do, this Death card here is showing up for the purpose of you being able to celebrate something, is what it feels like. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Look, I can't write this stuff. Aquarius, you're on it. You're on point here. We got the Ace of Pentacles. You're about to make one of the biggest investments in your life by making some sort of really tiny decision that you think is really incidental, and it's going to change the trajectory of your life, because I feel like it's either going to take you to a place where you understand that the Six of Cups can also be the previous life. So it's almost like somebody's hitting the ground running. It's like something is unfolding for you that you should have been doing all along. And now you are going to be realigning with your purpose, whether the purpose is a person, a family member, but it feels like it is from the past or the last life. It's something that you think is maybe an aha moment, but it's a realization or a remembrance of where you should have been all along, investing your time and your energy. And up till now, you weren't really sure what to do. You couldn't see the Six of Cups because the Tower was in the way. Well, that is the most beautiful, inspiring reading I've done, I think, for all of you guys this week. I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for your beautiful energy, Aquarius. I'm going to go for now. Thanks for being here. And I'm going to go, but I'll be back because I'm always back. See you soon. Bye-bye.